Dear listener, please note that a pre-recorded session will be uploaded on Spotify at the end of the live session. No live calls and interactions will be available on Spotify.
The Magician.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the hottest podcast there is when it comes to golf talk. This is the one and only Balls and Tees, and you are listening to The Magician, a boy with a lot of flair. I am a classic man. My name is Tony Tone. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank you for those who have continually been with us from the onset, and your love and your support is highly appreciated. And for those who've recently joined us, I believe that you've been having a good time listening to the one and only Tony Tone, the Magician, on Balls and Tees, as we talk everything golf, from amateur golf, professional golf, social golf, 19th hole. Listen, this is where everything happens. Ladies and gentlemen, if you already know, the drill is very simple, right? The drill is very simple. It's winter. This morning I woke up, it was kind of cloudy in Pretoria, and I said to myself, okay, now here comes the real winter, because this year I don't think we've actually experienced winter. So today I woke up and I said, listen, now on tonight's episode, I have to make sure that it's blazing hot, because I need to keep you warm. Apart from the fleece blanket that you are going to collect in the next 2 minutes, and the hot beverages that you're going to collect in the next two minutes, because when I come back, I will have my guest on the line, TK, and we will be talking about accounting for your handicap, basically meaning that TK will take us through everything that has to do with how he started, how he lowered his handicap, and we will share what happened last weekend, because I played a round of golf with TK, and then maybe he can share some embarrassing moments about my game. So ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, please rise up, go to the kitchen, get yourself that hot beverage, make sure that you remain seated for the remainder of the show, because Tony Tone is coming all guns blazing. I'll be back.
The Magician.
Are you ready? It's
The Magician.
Are you ready to elevate your brand with captivating content? Look no further than All Black Studios, your go-to destination for professional content creation. Picture this: a dedicated team of experienced professionals armed with state-of-the-art equipment, ready to bring your vision to life. From hybrid live streaming to videography, photography, drone aerial coverage, post-production editing, social media management, and motion graphics, we've got you covered. Imagine the impact of your events with our comprehensive event production solutions. Hybrid live streaming ensures you reach both in-person and virtual audiences seamlessly. But we're not just about capturing the moment, we perfect it. Our post-production and editing services guarantee a polished and professional final product that leaves a lasting impression. And that's not all. All Black Studios also offers social media management to boost your online presence and motion graphics to add that extra flair to your videos. It's time to take your content to new heights. Choose All Black Studios, where innovation meets imagination. Visit us at allblackstudios.africa. All Black Studios. Your vision, our expertise.
The Magician.
In a world where fairways meet the airwaves, where birdies and banker collide, welcome to the show that takes you beyond the clubhouse and onto the green. This is Balls and Tees, your passport to the golfing universe, where every swing tells a story and every putt has its punchline. Get ready to step onto the large greens and dive into the world of divots, drives, and delightful banter. It's time to join the Magician for another exhilarating episode of Balls and Tees. Strap in for a golfing journey like no other, where we bring you the latest buzz from the fairways, unravel the secrets behind the perfect swing, and sprinkle in a dash of humor to make your golfing experience a whole one. From player spotlights that take you behind the scenes to expert insights that'll up your game, Balls and Tees is your go-to destination for all things golf. So grab your favorite 9-iron, cozy up, in your golf cart and get ready to tee off with us. This is more than just a radio show. It's an immersive experience into the heart of the sport. Are you ready to elevate your golf game and have a few laughs along the way? Then stay tuned because Balls and Tees is about to tee up. Get ready to swing into actions. Balls and Tees starts now.
The Magician.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you got yourself those hot beverages, whether it be coffee, tea, hot chocolate, and anything that I didn't mention. And hopefully you're sitting down, you're listening, you're relaxing, you've got your fleece blanket because, like I said, today I'm blazing hot. I've got a guest of mine, Thokozani Ngubane, who will be joining us in a couple of seconds. And we will be talking about golf, because there is no other place in South Africa to actually discuss social golf except for Balls and Tees with the magician, the one and only. So let me get my guest on the line, and then let's get into it. Hello, TK.
Yes, sir.
How do you do today, sir?
Okay, my brother. How are you?
I can't complain much, man. It is winter, and the sun is actually setting very quick this side. I hope you're keeping warm.
Yeah, no, winter is the challenge with that. It brings those type of challenges.
Mm.
But then again, it gives you more time to stay indoors.
TK, listen, man. How I usually do things here is that I introduce you, but I don't think I did much justice when it comes to introducing who you are, my brother. Would you mind reintroducing yourself and give our audience a view of who TK is and how TK started playing golf?
Oh, yes, okay. Well, I don't normally know how to answer that question. Like who TK is, where you from, No, man, I'm a rural boy from KZN, rural areas in Cuba. But I basically started playing golf just under 10 years ago, actually, in 2016. I used to play by myself. I met a friend of mine who had his intentions of starting he had a business that he approached her, and from then he introduced me to a club, and then I started playing with the club, started playing with other people, and and with this thing, once you start, you can't go back. So that's basically where I am. So basically where I am, I'm playing golf ever since. But when it comes to golf, that's basically what it's about.
No. Awesome stuff. And usually when someone says they from KZN, I'm thinking, what do they call this thing? This thing they do in the ocean with the boats. In
the ocean, like surfing and stuff.
Yeah, I'm used to a lot of people from KZN talking surfing, talking rugby, cricket. So it's quite interesting.
I do. So basically, I can call myself a sports fanatic. I enjoy a lot of sports. But in sports like rugby, cricket, for instance, for cricket, I'll be looking at the KZN Dolphins. Rugby, I'll be looking at the national team, the Springboks. So I'm looking at the Sharks because I'm a Natal boy, obviously. But otherwise, I'm not crazy about those two sports. Football, basically football, I follow any sport, golf, boxing, I watch. If it's sports, I watch it, man. If it's sports, I watch it.
No, that's awesome. Listen, TK, man, I just want to say once again, thank you for joining us tonight, and thank you to everyone around you, friends, family, who've allowed you the time to join us today. I understand it is after hours, and life goes on. So we really appreciate it from the Balls and Tees team. And like I said, I don't want to take too much of your time, but just to get into the gist of things. So I don't even want to touch on our game on Friday. I think for now, let's start with something mild. let,
Well,
let's start with something easy to say. Okay, so you've been playing golf for roughly 8 years now, as you say, but I just want to find out from you, man. A lot of people out there are concerned when it comes to golf to say, Tony, you've been playing golf for ages since we've known you, but every time we engage with you, you tell us how difficult the sport is. So for someone who's got like 8 years playing, how did you actually equip yourself mentally and physically to get to a point where you are currently, where you have the confidence to say, I can challenge any course and come out victorious?
Okay. So, physically, let me start there. Physically, you basically have to think about whether you can walk a course. Roughly, well, to go to amateurs, we walk about between 6 and 7 kilometers for a full round of course. Because our courses, most of them, in terms of length, are between like 6,000 and, or rather, between 6 and 7 kilometers.
Yeah.
So roughly, that's where you go. That's what you're going to be walking on the course if you are walking. But obviously, there are also other easier options. Basically, like you can take a golf cart. That's an option. Or you can get someone maybe to carry your bag. So basically, there's less weight and all that. So physically, you can just sort of stay fresh. But I used to be a road runner. I used to run the Combat Marathon a few times. So in terms of fitness, I'm actually comfortable. Unless maybe I've got an injury, because I've also gotten with any injury. But I'm still working, man. So long as it can take me for 10 kilometers, I'm comfortable working at that. I'm comfortable working at that. So physically, there's definitely options, but obviously still for the safety as well. Mentally, man, it's just about, I think it's just about understanding the sport. There's a quote, there's a legend, I forget who, but who says that golf is not a sport of perfection, it's a sport of improvement. And when you are playing against yourself and you are playing against the course. So basically you take whatever the course gives you. So long as you understand those, you'll be okay. You'll be able to accept all the curveballs that the sport throws your way while you are playing. Because I mean, you can think that no man, I thought I'm playing well, and then out of the blue there comes a shank. Out of the blue you tap it. Out of the blue you come it through the green into the water. I mean, those things happen. So you just got to understand that it's not a sport of perfection.
That's a very interesting view that you have there, and I have to say, so for those who are listening out there, so TK and myself have a mutual friend who actually decided to set us up for a round of golf and said, "Listen, guys, let's go play." So it was a very nice setting to actually play with two different types of golfers. One is very technical. I mean, our friend TK is very technical to a point that I get confused when he speaks of golf because he's got so much passion. And you on the other side, you just relaxed. You're simplifying things. And as you said, this is not a sport of perfection. It's just you and the course. So I want to find out, when it comes to managing yourself on the course, right? Like you said, there's moments of being upset where things don't go your way. There's moments of excitement where you hit one of the best shots, and then how do you manage yourself to make sure that you stay composed throughout the whole 18?
Yeah, so you can tell yourself basically before you start again, you can have a philosophy or you can have a certain mindset, as I have in terms of accepting whatever the team gives me on the team. But I mean, there are times, man, when you like, look, you just wanna like take your bag or maybe you wanna take your clubs and throw them in the water because it's just not working. But I mean, maybe the longer you play the game, the more you understand that those kind of things happen. You do get some bad breaks, sometimes you hit a good shot, it just hits a sprinkler head, it goes into the bush, you lose a stroke, you lose your golf ball that you spend your money on. So it's those type of things. So just basically to stay level-headed, to stay calm, just understanding that anything can happen with a shot, but obviously you just want to understand what type of shot you want to play, and you want to do your best when it comes to hitting that shot, the mechanics of the shot, the technique, basically staying in the moment, thinking about only the shot that you're about to play at the time. Whatever happens with the break, whether it breaks well, whether it breaks bad into the water or whatever, that's out of your control. So they say if you can't change it, then you should never worry about it. And if you can change it, you should not worry about it because you should just change it. And golf is basically one whereby once you hit it, there's nothing you can do about it. So you just gotta basically take whatever comes. So that's where you're able to say, okay, I'm hitting this shot. I may have hit a bad shot previously, but let me just come down, hit this one, see whatever it gives me, and then you accept it. So this way you're able to just stay calm on the course. You hit a bad shot, you know that okay, there is the next one you can still play.
No, 100%. Now, TK, I've got an interesting question here for you, right? You play for a club, and I believe that you've taken part in a couple of competitions since you started playing golf, all right?
Yeah.
So I want to understand, which is something that I believe a lot of golfers out there actually want to question or want to ask, but it slips their mind. Now, the importance of clubs or the right choice of clubs, right, when approaching a competition, right? How critical is that when you're preparing for that special game? How critical is it that you make sure that you've got the right set of clubs? Because if I'm to be honest, a lot of people would just buy clubs based on how they look, based on the price, and not necessarily on whether it fits the swing, it fits the weight criteria as well. So I don't know if those are some of the things that you actually look into when preparing for a competition.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay. I think it's I'm a bit conflicted when it comes to answering that question because yeah, maybe it might not bode well for the people and for growing the sport. But basically, I have not done like a fitting or I have not gone for like sort of golf lessons. But what I can recommend is that when it comes to identifying your club, people should avoid having like sort of different sets of clubs. Like basically have a different set of irons that you play maybe for a few months, and then for the other month you're playing a different set of irons or drivers or other woods. I don't believe that. I believe that is sort of counterproductive because remember, a different set of irons or different set of woods might mean that with a certain swing, the ball strike is different to the other, which means now every time you take a different set of clubs, you have to swing differently. And then golf is just about trying to be consistent in terms of your swing. Have your same swing for the distance. Just take a different club to change the distance, but have the same swing. But if you then have to take, you have your blades, or you have, and then you have the cavities, or the so-called game improvement irons. Like 1 week you play with these ones, the next week you play with these ones. You might find that they actually require you to swing differently. And also maybe just standing over the ball, addressing it. This week you've got a certain club that looks a certain way. You can feel that, okay, I'm lined up. How you choose them. I choose them based on cost. I don't actually they got to you work it in the well, obviously it can't be because it's a 1,000 rand set. Then I go for it because it's the cheapest. It's gonna be a matter of whether also you like how it looks when you hit it. Do you feel like you can play with them? How do they feel in your hand? Those type of things. And a lot of people obviously they go for fitting. Which is mostly recommended because then the person that's doing the fitting is gonna sort of assess your swing, your height. It's based on your height. It's based on how you swing. It's based on your swing speed, your swing plane, those type of things. So that way they can recommend for you like what set of clubs what's better for you. Because I've heard they give you like sort of different models, different sort of makes, different brands. You hit them, they say, oh no, keep the swing, just keep the same swing, keep the same swing, and whatever works for you, and then they recommend for you based on like your misses. If your misses sort of controlled, they are forgiving, or they are like basically like your dispersion is like too wide. So fitting is definitely how you select the club. But if you can't, then obviously just stay in the market and look around for something that looks nice to you. But also if you take it to the range, maybe you can sort of, you hear it and you feel like it does what you like, and it also speaks to your pocket, because I mean it's got to be deep. If it's not deep, then obviously you just gotta go with whatever you get, which might not necessarily be what's good for you. So for me, as I said earlier, my disclaimer was that I've never done fitting. So I basically get what I can afford, and maybe that's why it's also taken me so long to sort of improve. I've never played off scratch. My lowest has been sort of 5. And so maybe sometimes I still think that maybe if I've gone for fitting, or if I've gone for sort of lessons, maybe my game would be much better than it is. I'm comfortable under the circumstances. I'm comfortable with where my game is, but yeah, definitely you've got to go for fitting. You've got to understand what works for you. That's how you choose it. That's how you choose the club. But I definitely recommend that you have one set of clubs.
100%. Now, I've got a burning question here for you, TK, and I think this is very important to all the listeners, right? So Balls and Tees focuses on social golf, and a lot of people who listen to this show are beginners, they amateurs, they just got into the sport, or they're trying to lower their handicaps. Now, from your side, from your experience, how consistent were you to actually drop from the high handicaps to where you are currently? How consistent were you in terms of practice and in terms of playing?
Sure. Yeah, I wish I was playing for something higher than a 0, maybe like a +1, a +2. Then maybe I could say that I'm qualified to answer the question. But what I'm still sort of, I'm still okay. I'm a single handicap, sort of a mid-single handicap. I can still shoot 95. I can still shoot 73. I think my best was 73. But that just shows you that, like, basically, depending on where your game is, depending on how you feel on the day, how you are striking it, you can play one of your best games, or you can play one of your worst games. And when you play one of your worst games, obviously it's going to affect your handicap. But also remember, it starts with you having an official handicap, joining a club. There's a lot of options as well. It doesn't have to be too expensive. There's a lot of options to join a club to get an official handicap. And basically, sort of recording all your rounds that qualify for handicap purposes. And then once that's done, I think you do understand that there is a system in terms of selecting a certain number of games to contribute towards your handicap calculation. That is to minimize the fluctuations. Now, when you play like an extremely bad game, and then one day you play an extremely good game, so that basically, it basically kind of like keeps it in the median, like some sort of sort of middle ground, or in the middle. So in terms of consistency, then it starts with accepting your. For me, the main thing I think is just accepting the handicap that you're playing. Or say, for instance, you are someone that is playing off a handicap 36. Let's say you're setting up, and your first handicap allocation is a handicap 36. You go to a course, and the course has got 18 holes. It's got strokes. So it's got 18 strokes from stroke 1 to stroke 18. It means that the course. Okay, so basically the course has got paths, as you understand. It will have a par 3, it will have a par 4, it will have a par 5.
Yeah.
So those 3, 4, 5 paths are basically based on the ability of someone who's playing off the handicap 0. So if you are playing, say, for instance, off a handicap, remember there's 18 holes.
Yeah.
So if you are playing off a handicap 18, it means that because it's allowing you to shoot one over par on average for 18 holes. That way you would have played to your handicap, right?
Yeah.
So if, as my friend that you mentioned when we started, you are playing off a handicap 36, it means that the course is giving you two handicap strokes for each hole, which means you can play two over par on each hole, till you would have played to your handicap. So long as you accept that, you don't try to hit miracle shots, forcing threes, forcing dribbles, accepting that, okay, my handicap allows me to shoot a bogey, just take a bogey. If a par comes or a birdie comes, that's a bonus, accept it.
Yeah.
That way, consistently, your handicap is going to be moving, will basically be moving towards zero from whatever it was, if it was the negative number, the numbers in terms of the golf language. Let's say you're playing off an 18, it's basically negative 18 until you reach zero, and then from there you start with the plus, which is basically when you start giving the strokes back to the course. But so for me, the main thing is to just sort of understand your game, pick certain shots that you know that you can play. Say, for instance, you are a person that can hit the driver well, but maybe you struggle with your putting. Okay, you must get to a stage whereby you feel like you are so comfortable with the driver and you don't think that you can actually miss it. Obviously, there might be some misses, but that is one area of your game whereby you can say, okay, I'm comfortable with this one, and then you focus on the next one. Say maybe it's the chipping or the short game, and then you focus on the short game while also still focusing on the area of your game that you were comfortable with. Then you improve the next area of your game, and then you go to your mid irons or you go to your long irons, depending on what you are actually struggling with, without neglecting the area that you already felt like you are comfortable with. Because sometimes there's a tendency to throw off your driving when you're focusing on your short game, or you throw off your putting when you're focusing on the driving, those type of things. So it's basically just trying to be consistent in terms of what shots you know you can play, and also just keeping it simple. A lot of people, they wanna play simple shapes. You wanna hit like maybe your power fade. You wanna hit your baby fade. You wanna hit a hook. You wanna hit a drop, because maybe you are sitting around the tree, then you should just be punching out and minimizing the mistakes.
Yeah.
So that way, it forces you to, if you keep trying those funny and simple shots, it makes you now sometimes it gets you to a spot whereby you actually questioning which shot shape you are supposed to be hitting. You're uncomfortable with one, and then you feel like you want to try something else. Then that way it becomes difficult to see if it goes off. Because you can basically get at a point whereby your game is just what you are swinging, and it's just something fun. So if you have different swings, it becomes difficult to correct. So just keep it simple, play the shots that you know you can play, don't be fancy, and also avoid friend pressure. As I said, accept your handicap, accept the handicap you are playing with. That handicap you have tells you that this is what the course is expecting out of you. Then go with it. That is how it's going. That is how it's going to improve your game. Don't be under pressure to be playing off a single handicap when your game is at like sort of the 20s, just because maybe most of your friends are playing off single handicap. No, just accept it. That is the aim of the handicap, so that everybody can compete with everybody, whether it's a plus handicap or whether it's a plus 30 or whether it's a 36 handicap. If those people are playing those handicaps, and those handicaps are genuine and they are based on their game, then those people can compete off the same footing, equal footing on the course. So just focus on the handicap, accept that the course your game is what should drive your handicap. It can't be the other way around. It can't be that because you are deciding that today I want to be a 5 handicap, then you're going to play like a 5 handicap. If your game is a 20 handicap game, that's where your handicap should be as well. So your handicap follow your game. It's not the other way around. So as long as you accept that, play the shots that you know, keep it simple, practice the shots that you struggle with, then definitely your game is going to improve.
I like what you're saying, man, because I've seen a lot of people feeling the pressure of trying to match their friends or their counterparts' handicap, and they end up handicapping themselves while doing so. So I like what you're saying, and to anyone that's listening out there, please, when I play with you, don't expect me to be of the same handicap as you. Please. TK.
No, I was impressed. I saw some shots. Once you were done with your meeting, you came back. I think you effectively joined us afterwards. Was it like 4 or 5 holes?
Yeah.
All the time you were just like in a meeting and couldn't see the game. And then as soon as you came out of that meeting, we started seeing like some proper golf.
No,
man. I think if they expect you to play for single, I wouldn't be surprised. Based on what I saw. I was just saying.
No. But it was a good round of golf. I believe that in the next week or two, we will be having another one, eh?
Yeah, definitely we should.
No, 100%. As I said, I don't want to steal much of your time. I understand there's commitments that you have at the moment, but I really, really appreciate having this chat with you. I hope we can bring you back to Balls and Tees in the near future, just to have a comprehensive conversation, because I like the way you explain things to say, if you are playing of a certain handicap, that's the standards that you need to keep. To don't try to overexert yourself, because it's either you're going to enjoy yourself or you're going to be extremely angry at yourself and be extremely angry at the game, which is golf, and you might stop playing. So I really, really like your explanations in terms of how you approach things. And I look forward to our next game. We will definitely be chatting, and let's arrange a proper game. I'll switch off all my phones this time around, and then let's play.
Man, but if it's a social round, man, business comes first. So, we fully understand, but obviously it would be nice to just be able to focus on it. But as you said on Friday, business should always come first. Even if you are in the middle of your round and there's a business call that comes through, it's a social round. It's not like basically you've got millions that you're paying for on the course. Business is what allows you to be on the course in the first place. So, man. But it would be nice to have another round. And hopefully one can bring a much better game as well.
No, I'm going to gym. I'm going to exercise. I'm going to practice, TK. You guys abused me, and I don't. You know what? In my records, that game doesn't exist anymore.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it's just the company and the conversations that we had that exist. Yeah, that will last forever. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you so much,
TK. I understand. Not a problem to do support.
Have a lovely one. All right, bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is our guest, Mr. Thokozani Ngubane, all the way from KZN. And the man only started playing golf in 2016, and he is a single-digit handicap. And listen, the way this man plays, it's like the Big Easy, making it easier. You get what I'm saying? He's got a very smooth swing, very simple individual. He simplifies his golf, and I guess that's what made him get to where he is. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take that other 2 minutes. So I'm forcing you to leave that fleece blanket and then go refill that cup of hot beverage. I won't mention the names, but 2 minutes, and then we're coming back. And then when I come back, I'm gonna.
The Magician.
In a world where fairways meet the airwaves, where birdies and banker collide, welcome to the show that takes you beyond the clubhouse and onto the green. This is Balls and Tees, your passport to the golfing universe, where every swing tells a story and every putt has its punchline. Get ready to step onto the large greens and dive into the world of divots, drives, and delightful banter. It's time to join the magician for another exhilarating episode of Balls and Tees. Strap in for a golfing journey like no other, where we bring you the latest buzz from the fairways Unravel the secrets behind the perfect swing and sprinkle in a dash of humor to make your golfing experience a whole one. From player spotlights that take you behind the scenes to expert insights that'll up your game, Balls and Tees is your go-to destination for all things golf. So grab your favorite 9-iron, cozy up in your golf cart, and get ready to tee off with us. This is more than just a radio show. It's an immersive experience into the heart of the sport. Are you ready to elevate your golf game and have a few laughs along the way? Then stay tuned because Balls and Tees is about to tee up. Get ready to swing into actions. Balls and Tees starts now.
The Magician.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the hottest podcast there is when it comes to golf talk. This is the one and only magician, Tony Tone, and thank you for continuously tuning in. We are because of you, and it is Wednesday. It is that time of the week where the weekend officially begins. Now, before we get into the excitement of the weekend, I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, last week we went to Sisters Keepers Golf Day in Rand Park. And it was a breast cancer awareness event where everything was beautiful. And I have to say thank you and congratulations to everyone that participated in that particular golf day. It is for a good cause. It's for something that has constantly been tormenting society. And I think a bit more knowledge is actually required when it comes to such matters. So, that's what happened last week. And then this Friday, there is a huge golf day, Take Charge Golf Day. It's a fundraising and charity celebration that's taking part at Killarney Country Club. And, I'm seeing that the after-party DJ is DJ Fresh. So I look forward to going there. Registration will be at 6 a.m. So if you want to be a part of this, if you haven't engaged with the guys, please contact Seho on 084-600-0118. That's Seho at 084-600-0118, happening this Friday at Killarney Country Club. Right, and then there's another golf day that's coming through. It's one of the big golf days that's taking place the 1st of July. The Digital Council Africa is having their golf day at River Club in Sandton. So if you want to take part in that auspicious occasion, just make sure that you visit Digital Council's website and get in touch with them. I look forward to seeing you there. I look forward to seeing you on Friday. If you see me, just scream my name, and then I will definitely get you on the show because I want to talk to you. I want to understand where your golf is heading. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I had a beautiful chat as well this Sunday with our guest, Lerato, on our Sunday episode at Encore. And she mentioned very powerful things. She's called the Construction Bay. She's in construction, she's in youth skill development, and she's a golfer. And she mentioned something very, very important that I won't forget, which basically has to do with time management and socializing. So the key things that I took from the conversation was that she tries to incorporate her friends and family in whatever she's doing, whether it be golf, whether it be work events. And this is what I've been preaching throughout the past couple of months to say, ladies and gentlemen, let's make sure that we spend as much time as we can with our loved ones, because time is of essence. Time is very important, and we need to show people love whilst we can. So big ups to you, Lerato, for continuing doing what you're doing. Big up to today's guest, TK. I mean, your explanation, your comprehension, your understanding of this sport to say you aren't playing with anybody else except yourself. And the course has been set in a way that it accommodates you. So you need to accommodate the course back. Now, I've been talking about last week's game, and I didn't want to get into it, but I'm sure everyone is eager to understand what happened. So, guys, I got myself in a lion's den, if I can put it that way. There's a course that continuously torments me. I've been playing this course since my childhood, and to date, I still can't get it right. I believe it's a beautiful course. I believe the layout is fine. I believe it's a simple course, but for some reason, simplicity doesn't seem to be simple enough for me. So I played with TK. I played with Tebza. Both individuals playing single handicap, and yeah, I don't think anyone really had the best day on that particular day. So we erased everything, but I can definitely tell you, I can never play a round of golf without having at least 4 pass. So wherever you are, just make sure that you invite me, and then you will witness minimum 4 pass. I'm not saying that's maximum, minimum. Right? So that round is totally scrapped, and I want to say to everyone out there, if you want to play anywhere around Pretoria and you're looking for a companion, please get onto our social networks. Make sure that you follow us. Make sure that you share our pages. Get onto our social networks and engage with other golfers. Golf is about networking. Golf is about building a society, a community. Golf is about creating new families and friends. So what best way to actually do so through our social media platforms? Because we talk golf, we sleep golf, we pray golf. So, yep, if you're going to be playing, make sure you also invite me. I will come. I can't disclose my handicap, but I've already disclosed that minimum 4 pass per round of golf, right? So invite me if you're into business and you want to get your business out there. We are here to assist you with that. Just inbox us and let's talk. Let's see how we can help you elevate your business to the relevant stakeholders or the relevant parties that you want to engage with. We are here. We are on social media networks. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We are on YouTube. And we are on Spotify. So even if you missed this episode and you listen to us on Spotify, it's never too late. Let us help you elevate your business. Let us help you elevate your golf. And please make sure that you continue to invite more friends and family into this lovely environment where people are loving and caring. Now, I'm going to say this once again. If you are around the Killarney area this Friday, particularly this Friday, make sure you come through to the country club. I will be there, and I look forward to meeting you. When you see me, just scream my name, or even if you don't see me, just scream my name. If you don't know me, scream my name. I will appear from nowhere, because I'm always excited to meet people who are in love with what I'm in love with, which is golf. Right? Now, we are heading towards the end of our show. And if there's anything that I want to say, and I've been wanting to say this for a very long time, before my producer cuts me off. Whoever you are, wherever you are, however you are, just know that Balls and Tees loves you. Balls and Tees appreciates you. And Balls and Tees is your friend. So, do the right thing. Start your weekend on a high. It is official. The whistle has been blown. It is the weekend. If you're working tomorrow, I don't know where you're working. If you're working on Friday, please. You know what? I will actually share my number one day to say, call me directly, because we need to understand what is happening in your space. But let's continue to grow the love. Let's continue to grow the sport. Let's engage on a daily basis. If there's anything that you want to know regarding golf events, if there's anything that you want to know regarding how to get into golf, because I do understand some of the audience doesn't know how to get into golf, where to go. So we are here to help you. If you are planning a golf day and you believe that you need some expertise, we are here to assist you. This is the one and only magician, a man with a lot of flair. I am a classic man. I'm Tony Tone. I'm signing out and I'm saying happy weekend.